We're at Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks in California. There are two parks that are managed together as one park. Kings Canyon established 1940 or so, and Sequoia National Park in the 1890s. Every one of the major developed areas in the park has its own visitor center. Many people come because we have the highest point in the lower 48. Mount Whitney is in the wilderness of Sequoia National Park. The views on the Highway 180 down to Cedar Grove are something to see. Limestone geology, just huge 5,000-foot vertical relief between the canyon floor and the top of the peaks. Road out to Crescent Meadow goes past Morrow Rock. Crescent Meadow is a beautiful spot in the park with sequoias all around. The General's Highway, spectacular, twisty, windy road, viewpoints in all directions if the air quality is good. This is where the trees grow biggest. The giant sequoias are fatter, not quite so tall as the coast redwood. Right here, it's the center of them. And oldest of the giant sequoias, the most extensive groves. So there are giant sequoias, there's camping, there's backpacking, there's hiking, there's fishing. Trail highlights, I would say, to see the giant sequoias, I would go to the Big Trees Trail, the Round Meadow Trail, the Big Trees and Giant Forest. To get a view of the High Sierra, there's the Panoramic Point Trail in Grant Grove. You can look out across the Sierra Nevada in a broader scale. And then the Cedar Grove, which is my personal favorite front country location in the park. Summertime, it is a great place to go. And for a more wild and intimate experience, the unpaved Valley Floor Trail in Cedar Grove, which goes around Zuma Meadow and out to Muir Rock. Or even just the trail to Muir Rock, that would be lovely. So in Giant Forest, there's of course the Sherman Tree Trail, which is the closest to roads and the closest to parking, and the most developed and the most people. That would be the shortest trail for giant sequoias, and it is busy. Yeah, there's a whole network of trails in Giant Forest. There are trails where you can go on paved trails through giant sequoias, paved trails that meet ADA grades. You can go on paved trails that don't quite meet ADA grades in giant sequoias. You can go on unpaved trails into giant sequoias that are made firm and stable and with grades suitable that would meet the accessible standards. So in Giant Forest, there's a Beetle Rock, which is a spot you can roll to easily from the Giant Forest Museum, and just 100 yards to a bald granite dome, and behind you is this giant sequoia forest, more or less, and then in front of you it is a drop that plummets down to the Central Valley. Everywhere you go in the park, it's really cool. The Grant Tree into the giant sequoias. People come here for all kinds of reasons.